Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is my introduction for my Pandos Eyeshadows project that I want to do this year. And I think in general I would like to do like a random selection again like I did a few years ago. But my makeup collection, my eyeshadow collection is currently in such a like chaotic, disastrous place. I don't know. I cannot like randomly select shadows right now because I have to put them kind of back together. Like I have a lot of Natasha Denona palettes and I move the shadows around all the time, and yeah, it's pretty much everything is everywhere. So I thought I start the first round with shadows that I select for myself that I want to work on, and then from the next update on I want to like put in random selected eyeshadows. So I think we're starting here with my two remaining ABH palettes. This is the Kali Bible palette and this is the Riviera palette. And I love them so much. I open them and I don't know, my heart skips a beat and I start smiling. They make me so happy when I look at them, especially the Riviera. This one has a very special place in my heart and in my collection. As you can see here, I have only two eyeshadows left that don't have a pan. It's the pink one here, Bahamas, and the yellowy one here, Cabana. And the reason is that I really don't use these shadows a lot. I don't like pink eyeshadow on me, or at least not this kind of a neon pink that is super strong in color. More like softer pinks, like this one here, Monte Carlo. I can work with them, but this one here is very outside of my comfort zone. But still, I just want to hit pan. I want to hit pan in these two, and I don't want to franken them. So I really want to work on these two now. They do have a dip because I used them for frankening some other eyeshadows, as you can see. And I think in this one I almost hit pan. Or maybe it just reflects the light there a bit. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the goal for this month, for the next month. And I hope that in a month I can show you a pan in both of these eyeshadows. Of course, I want to use the whole palette, so maybe I can expand some of the other pans, but these two are my focus shades in this palette. Then this is my Kali Bible palette. As you can see, I have it 4 pans. This is like my newest kind of ABH palette, although I have it for like at least 2 years now. So I do have some dips going, like in this shade here. I feel like in this one definitely, and also in the red because I kind of worked on it. Because I wanted to hit pan in like in my last project, but I couldn't do it. So yeah, we're starting fresh now. And I'm just thinking about what I have in my Pandit palette. I have a lot of neutrals in there. So I think I don't want to start like with this shade here or this shade here because they're too similar to the shades that I have in my Pandit palette. But I think maybe, I think I want to start with this shade here. It's called OA, and it's like this steely blue color with multicolored sparkles in it. It's very stunning and I actually really like to wear it. And it has the biggest dip going, I think, from all of the like shimmer shadows. So yes, I think this is the first one we're going to work on. I know it's a pretty like unusual choice, but I do of course want to challenge myself. So yeah, we're starting with this one here, and then I will just like try to expand the dips that I have already forming in here. But this will be the shadow that we are working on. Then this one here is my Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette. This was my Panda palette in my last project that I did. And I don't know if you remember, but I have already hit pan in this shade here. But right after filming the last update, I dropped the palette and this one here fell into 1,000 pieces. So I had to press it back together, and now I don't have a pan in this one. So I think because I have a pretty like a super large pan in this one, and also the shade is very flattened already. I think I want to focus like on this shade. I want to hit pan again. And then I also want to work on this one here. It already has a pretty strong dip going. I use this one here as a blush shade, and it's kind of my perfect blush shade in the whole world. This one here suits me so well. It's so perfect for my skin tone. I am very fair with a cool undertone. This one here is like a soft rosy tone on me, and I think on a lot of people it would be too light or maybe too cool toned. I don't know. I mean, it has a bit of a warmth to it. It's just, it's perfection as a blush, and I have a very small blush brush that I use for it, so I can really like dip into it. That's why the dip is like forming like this, because it has like a pointed um top. And yeah, I will just continue using it as a blush because it's so perfect. I love it when I use it. So I want to hit pan in this one here and in this one here. So let's see what I can do until the next update. Then I have this palette here from Pat McGrath. This was like a limited edition for the holidays in 1 year. It's called the Bijou Brilliance Eyeshadow Palette Luna Nightshade. It's the one with the teal shades in it. And this is what it's looking like. As you can see, I have used it quite a bit, but not so much that I could like have really good dips forming already. Although in this one here, I use it as a liner, so like there's like a strong little dip building here. I absolutely love this palette. This is so perfect. It's really like, I don't know, it's just perfect. I mean, this shade here, it's like, if there would be like a bit more of a neutrally matte, this is like a cream to powder shade. I still like it, but I don't use it that much. But this is a perfect inner corner highlight. This all over the lid, it's so stunning. It's this like super soft lavender shimmer shade. Then this one here is an eyeliner. It's so gorgeous, or for deepening up the outer corner. And then this is just like the color of my dreams. I love everything teal and minty, and this is just so perfect. So I cannot really decide on which shade I want to start working on. I feel like this one here would be the safest bet, but this one here would make me the most happy, I guess, if I force myself to use it a lot. I think I would love that. Also this one here, cannot decide. I think I'm going to start with this one. The shade names are in the back. So this is called Neptunian Orchid. Could that be? Yes. Yeah, because in the middle is, yeah, Midnight Iris. No, yeah. Okay, so this one here is called Neptunian Orchid. I hate that we don't get shade names in Pat McGrath palettes because they are quite expensive. They could put in shade names for us. But okay, so I will be working on this one here. So I'm trying to show it a bit better to you. I don't know, my camera doesn't want to focus. So we're working on this shade here. And let's see how much damage I can do until the next time. I don't think that I will be able to hit pan in it because it's so full still. But I don't know how deep these pans are. Oh, I do know. I have hit pan in like this kind of a palette from Pat McGrath, though. Well, maybe. No, I think 1 month is not enough. So, but we will see. We will see. You know, sometimes I can work pretty hard on these eyeshadows in this project. So this will be, I don't know, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can hit pan until the next update. We will see. Then the last palette I want to work on is the Oud palette from Oden's Eye. I absolutely love this palette. It's one of my favorites in my whole collection. It's a cute little 6-pan palette with one shade being like split in half. This is so stunning. I love mixing them together, but I also love only the more brighter side here. It has a bit of a warmer golden sheen to it, and mixed together with the cool tone silver, it's so stunning. Really love the combination. I also absolutely love this shade here. It's like a mint color, and it's a bit desaturated and a bit more like, how can I explain it? Like a bit dulled down in a good way, because it's like perfect for kind of every day. It's not too much color, it's not too bright, but it mixes in with neutrals kind of very good. I'm like a cool tone neutral with pops of color kind of a girl. Like I love that for my eyeshadow looks, so I mainly use cool tone neutrals with some pops, and this palette is absolutely perfect for that. I also love this super deep purplish brown eyeshadow. It's so good. It's so nice to blend out. It's such a stunning color. Absolutely love it. And then this dark green metallic, it's so good and so nice. I really enjoy this one too. This shade here is the only one that I don't like because it has like this more yellowish tone to it. It's a bit more on the warmer side and it just doesn't work with my skin tone, so I basically never use it. So this shade here I'm definitely not working on. And um I think I want to challenge myself a bit. I don't want to work on these, and I think I'm going to work on this one here. It has a tiny bit of a dip going. I think I have never worked on an Udensai eyeshadow, so this is a first for me. So we have to see. I think here you can see a bit like the dip that I already have. Yeah, I think here you can see a bit like the dip that I already have. I mean, it's super tiny and I haven't like dig into it like super heavy. And I feel like in Udensai eyeshadows, it's actually a bit harder to like see some usage. So yeah, we will see. We will see how long it will take to hit pan in a matte eyeshadow from Udensai. And I'm super excited for it. I love trying like to hit pan in palettes from brands that I haven't done before. So yes, this one here will be going into the project as our last shade. And now I'm going to swatch all of them for you. Here you can see all of them swatched, and I think it's a really nice range of colors. I love that it has so many colorful shades in it, not only neutrals, because I have so many of them in my Pandit palette. So I think these shades here will be a nice addition to my other project. So these are the shades I'm going to work on, and in a month I will show you a little update. So subscribe if you wanna see it, and if you don't wanna miss anything, hit the bell. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to see you soon. Bye!